joining us. Remember, new episodes premiere every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 p.m. on TV 15 and across other social media platforms.
I'm Jasenia Lassiter, wishing you a wonderful week.
Stay friendly, St. Martin.
Politricks Tuesday! Good day, good evening, people.
Back to life, back to reality.
We didn't stop reality. Reality continues.
But you say St. Martin is not a real place.
It's supposed to be, but sometimes I have to question when you have existence like unprofessional police officers. Let me start off the show by saying this is Chrisberg. And, he's here for the full time for Politricks Tuesday. Before we go into the politics, we're going to go to the police. Let me tell you something. Because for some reason, you believe that you control the air, the road, the sky, and you think you superhumans? For the life of me, I don't understand when people stop serving the community. And by people, I mean supposed police officers who feel like they're higher than everybody else in this community. I'm going to say it again, and I feel like a broken record. I'm that old by saying record. Because how is it that we in 2024 and police officers still don't know how to speak to other people like human beings? You're not better than anybody. How is it possible that up to now, you continue to harass members of the media who has a job to do? You supposed to be doing your job as a police officer. You know who you're to serve? The people. You know who the people is? The same people you keep harassing. Where you going? You know people can see you leaving. What are you doing?
Did you consult Batman? Did you call in reinforcements?
I ain't calling no reinforcement. This is my reinforcement. The people are my reinforcement because at the end of the day, they're supposed to be serving the people. So, backstory. On Monday evening,
Which Monday?
yesterday.
What day was yesterday?
I don't know what day. Grassman, that's why I wish this was late night, no man. Stop. Shh. Wait.
On Monday, the 16th of September.
Yes.
At?
After 9 o'clock.
Okay. Around 9. Yes. Go ahead.
I went to Colby. For the life of me, it's Colby. It's not Simpson Bay. Not because you reach where tourists be, means it's Simpson Bay. People were telling me yesterday, it's Simpson Bay, Andrew. It's not Colby. Haha. And I'm like, wrong. Check your map. It is Colby until the Simpson Bay Bridge, people. Until Simpson Bay Bridge, it's Colby. After Simpson Bay Bridge,
It's Simpson Bay.
it's Simpson Bay. It's like a normal St. Martin thing. Okay. There was a robbery at a supermarket right before you reach Burger King in Simpson Bay. A robber got shot, one got away. I was the first or probably the second person to reach after the police. Now, normally, the police has to clear the area and put tape. Now,
Corner off.
with the caution tape. Now, of course, members of the media have to stay behind the tape. But when there is no tape, I can come in your face. That sounds horrible. I can tape or take pictures in close proximities. No matter how close it is, because you haven't established a perimeter. This police officer, Pete, please. Yes, this police officer decided that she's in charge of the air and the location because she keep on saying, get off my crime scene. Miss, you're the crime scene. Because if you haven't established a perimeter, what am I staying clear of? You think that a police officer could just walk up to a normal citizen and say, jump, turn around, sit. We's dogs? We's puppies? Get her back into training because she a buff color, so probably she forget or she didn't take that class. Not because you wear the same uniform like normal police officers means that you are a police officer. You get in by default. Okay? They can't get rid of you, so you have to still do your job. I am all.
What's a buff pump? Because the people don't know.
A Buff Poller was a program by Roland Duncan a couple of years ago when he was Minister of Justice, and he established a second chance program for the VKS officers to become police officers because the VKS, as you know, worked side and side as volunteers with the police department, and there were some that was working within the police for a very, very long time, so they wanted to give those an opportunity who's not so good in the English, a chance to...
English or Dutch?
Not so good in English and Dutch. You set me up. For them to get basic classes, for them to integrate into a cadet status of the police, and then when they get in the police, they rise up in ranks. That never happened because they don't have the capacity. They just simply don't have the capacity. They have some that, you know, are excelling, but others, dead weight. But you can't just fire people, so you have to give them something to do. And for some reason, they are in direct contact with people. And this is the result of, because this person decided to push me without establishing a perimeter after she asked me to move. And I said, put your tape, and then I will then stand where you want me to stand. Otherwise to that, please don't talk to me. The officer, so-called, decided to push me, like just push me. Like I some dog, just push me. Now you see her size. And I would be the mental crazy drug addict man that is gone wild and gone crazy again if I had decided to go like, don't push me. Oh, what? What, answer your woman? Ah! The horror! But they can just go around pushing people. Better yet, members of the media, accredited media, not play around with my phone and say I am media man. Like actual media. This is like a hobby. Real work, my profession is a journalist. Ask the Herald about me. How? We still have a communication department, yes, you're safe, are you, that haven't spoken to the police officers that you are in charge of when it comes to the image of the police, and tell them, okay, so this is the media. This is where we are. We just walk hand in hand, because if we don't walk hand in hand, how can we get information to the public? This is just because it happened to me, so, and I could do this, and I could complain about it, I could bitch and moan about it, but I still feel that they can do better, and I would hope that the chief, Carl John, because this is the second time it happened to me. This is the second time, where police officers don't know how to speak anymore, they get physical. Hey, sir, can you move there? And you ask a question, just ask me anything.
Andrew. Oh, tell my brother.
And you're like, whoa, 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 whoa! Personal space! What are you doing? And they move! And they're like, miss, do your job now. Worry about the robber that's on the ground right now. You worried about me who's taping. Mind you, 3 other fellas was like 2 feet. And they was just like, no, they're going for Andrew Dick right away. Boom. And then when I complain about it, they're like, Andrew, take it easy. No. All you got to do things the right way. The media is not there to work for you. We work hand in hand because we have to. But otherwise to that, I am not going to be used as if or you could just push me around, and or you could just do whatever or you want. No. When police does do wrong, like beating people for no reason, who does be there and go like, well, it ain't that bad. But now I understand because all you just click, boom. First thing, that's the first reaction. You ain't gonna speak. And it's the young ones now. That's why it hurts so much, because I was young. What are you doing? Are you making us look bad? The older detective that was there, that shot the robber, was like, Andrew, man, you know what she mean, man. Give her a chance, man. Just please, no. I say, okay, thank you. You're your person. Take lessons. I'm done. Or you should know better. Mess with the wrong person. Stop it. Oh.
You ready?
I'm ready. Now, of course...
Welcome to Politics Tuesday. Andrew and Ryan.
You don't have to do it back over.
The smoke gone? The steam? You all right?
I got it.
You drink some water? You check your pressure?
You've dreamt it. You've worked hard for it. And now you've got it. You deserve to enjoy the fruits of your labor and know that you're covered in case of a disaster, like an unexpected fire or a vehicular collision. At Magic Insurances, we focus on settling your claims quickly and fairly so you can get back to enjoying your life. Magic Insurances, fast, fair, and always there.
New Gen. She my gang. Let's get ready for the party. Girl, why your body? Get ready for the party. Girl, why your body? Let's get ready for the party. Girl, why your body? Get ready for the party. Girl, why your body? Where the party tonight? Someone tell me where the party tonight. Where the party tonight? Someone tell me where the party tonight. Where the party tonight? Anytime I see the girl, you want to get bit. Burn like a cigarette, bend down like a nix. Slap up on your body, girl, shake up your leg. Burn like a cigarette, bend down like a nix. Slap up on your body, girl, shake up your leg. Everybody get mad.
At GEBE, we take the safety and quality of your water seriously. Every day, our dedicated sample collectors venture into the field, visiting the places that matter to you: water tanks, school, supermarkets, home, and high-risk areas. Once these samples return to our water quality lab at KB, they embark on a journey that safeguards your well-being. Our dedicated analysts take over, sending these samples to the microbiology and chemistry department, respectively. This is where the magic happens. We test for a range of parameters, and we do this every single day, no matter what, including holidays and weekends. In our microbiology department, we focus on two major tests targeting various bacteria. Confirmation tests are conducted, and we have plans in place in case the results are confirmed. And then we do it all over again, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Rain or shine, your water safety never takes a day off. So when you turn on the tap and enjoy a glass of GEBE's water, you can do so with confidence. GEBE, the power to serve.
On Friday,
Which Friday?
this upcoming Friday, there is going to be a swearing in of 15 members of parliament.
Only 15?
Only 15.
Okay, great.
What does that mean? Chris Burke, explain.
What does that mean? So we're gonna have new members of parliament swearing in. Duh. I mean, really? The
No.
question is,
Many people been, believe it or not, are confused because it kind of coincide with the opening and closing of parliament. So they was like, what going on? We have just had the opening and the closing of parliament, and now we changing them. And I'm like, yeah, that's the whole idea about snap elections. It doesn't take into account the normal every September opening and closing of parliament. That happens normally. What's weird is that they were having a marathon of meetings before Friday upcoming, which makes absolutely no sense at all. Why? I understand. Hear me out.
why?
Hear me out, Chris. Because there's a new majority, and the new government that is coming in will have the support of the parliament that is there while the new ministers are being sworn in, because the 8 or 9 or more persons that support the government starting on Friday are the ones who will be selecting the ministers, which they have already done.
Yes.
So if we do things now, and let's say, for example, 8 or more from the other side decides to make a haphazard decision, it would go in vain because a new majority will be formed on Friday officially, based on the snap election results that we have.
Yeah.
And I know it sounds confusing, but this is semantic. Sometimes things are exactly not what they seem. And it's so hard to explain it to you because
But you did say last week, you can't form the new majority. Luke say he gonna.
call the red card and call back elections.
Yep.
And I had a big debate with somebody over it, and they told me that, Luke, it's impossible. Luke could not call back elections. The Prime Minister can't call back elections because it would be so detrimental to his career.
How?
You hear him?
How?
Because he's a parliamentarian, and because he's a parliamentarian, he can't call back elections.
He is the commissioner prime minister still until November, because according to the law, they could hold a function for 3 months. Wait, I like, ta-da.
So, believe it or not, it's not ideal, but it's possible.
Yes. Hence, the word of, well, yesterday, 14 years ago, electoral reform. Now we have a new majority. I would assume, Andrew, they're going to tackle it.
No.
No, because they don't benefit them right now.
It do not benefit. It's always about who benefits whoever is in there. The breakdown of the new majority is 9 members. So you have the Democratic Party, and for the Democratic Party in Parliament, you got Sarah Westcott Williams, the President of Parliament. You have then Dimar Labega, who's going to replace Krisha Heilige Martin.
Wait,
but we're not going to count.
No, we gotta go through the list.
Okay.
We will confuse people.
Okay, so let me start back. Sarah Westcott Williams for the DP.
Yes.
Then Krisha Heilige Martin for the DP.
Yes.
And then Viran Kutai for the DP.
So that's the 3 members from the DP party, right?
That's part of the coalition. Yeah, 3 of 15. All right.
Members of parliament.
Members of parliament.
Okay.
Coming in on Friday.
Yes.
Then we have the URSM. They got 3 seats now, not 2, 3. So the 3 members going to be Luc Mercelina, current Prime Minister. Then you have Richenel Bruch.
Yes.
And then we have Miss Veronica. No,
Rosenberg.
Roseberg. Yes, Shamira Roseberg.
Boom.
That's 6 already.
For the URSM.
For the URSM.
3 people from the URSM.
Yeah.
All right.
Then for the PFP,
Yes.
we have Melissa Gomes. And then we have the Roby Minister. Sorry.
Sheena Vex.
Sorry. Then we have Ludmila De Weaver, Member of Parliament for the PFP for now.
Yes.
Okay, that's 8.
That's it.
Okay, and then they have 1 more that is part of the upcoming coalition starting Friday, which is Frankie Myers of the SAM party. Okay, so that's going to be,
That's 9.
and that's going to be the new majority.
So that's 9 members of the 15. We have how much more to go?
We have four to go. 5, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3.
Andrew, 9 plus 6 is 15.
15! Yes, 6.
So,
Yes.
so let me call them out now. Let me start with the NA.
Miss Butte will be very vexed with me right now. Okay, then we have for the National Alliance, we got coming in the leader, Egbert Duran.
So that makes 10.
Yes.
All right.
Feel like this is Sesame Street, nigga. Jesus.
Yes.
Okay, then we have Darrell York.
Aha. That's
Yes,
11.
That's 11.
Okay.
And then we have Atwell Irion.
That's 12.
That's 12. How much still we have to go? 3 more.
We have 3 more. Okay, continue.
Duran,
Artwell.
Atwell, and
Yeah.
York. Yes. Then we have for the Up Party. I think they only have 2, right?
2. Minister Otley.
MP Otley. MP Otley is
MP La Cruz.
and La Cruz.
And then you have, last but not least,
Who's the last one?
you see how sharp the man was? Bruce Wayne.
Batman.
You have Batman.
By himself. Because Bruce Wayne works alone.
So you have Lyndon Lewis for the Now faction.
Lyndon Constantine Lewis.
Yes, sir.
That's going to be,
And that's the 15 members.
that's the 15 members of parliament.
And then what's going to take place, because now those are the members of parliament that were elected by the people. Now they're going to appoint ministers based on a coalition agreement between the DP faction, the URSM, the PFP, and last but not least, the SAM,
So,
which is the 9. So they're going to appoint now ministers. Now we already have an idea of who's going to be ministers. For the DP, let's start with the DP. The DP, they had 3 seats. What ministries did they get?
they get finance
They got finance,
and they get
TIAT.
TIAT
and they have the chair.
and the chair of parliament.
Okay, so finance would remain,
Marinka Gomes.
she will remain. The chair is MP Sarah Westcott Williams. And then we have Grisha Elaga Martin as a minister of TIAT. So that they're cleared. On the URSM, there's change.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Replacing Krisha Heligan Martin in parliament
Will be
will be Dimar Labega,
why?
because a minister and a member of parliament can't have the same position after 3 months. So, once her screening is cleared, we would assume since she's already there, but you never know. But once that is clear and she's told, okay, you're being sworn in as the next minister of TIAT, she will then relinquish her title from parliament. So she'll say, I don't want to be a parliamentary anymore. And then she'll serve as a minister. And then her seat will automatically re-roll back to the person next in line.
Would be Marinka.
Yes.
Because she had the next highest vote.
Yes.
And then she would have to do the same thing.
And say, no, I don't want it.
And then the next highest vote getter on the DP party was?
Kutai.
Okay, but he has.
But he already got his seat by himself. So then the next one would be Dimar Labega.
Boom.
So then Dimar will be coming in for the first time as a member of parliament. Should be interesting. He's like the first Rasta in parliament.
Together with Darrell.
Darrell a Rasta?
Darrell got locks too?
Yeah, but he just eat chicken.
Moving on to the URSM.
You don't have to be dreads to be Rasta.
And then you don't have to not eat chicken to be Rasta.
You crazy? You can't eat chicken and be a
I thought
Rasta.
it was pork.
He doesn't eat pork.
This for another episode.
Yeah, you sure? I just...
You gonna catch me. You setting me up. This a setup. This a setup. No.
Darrell, do you eat pork?
Pork chop.
Do you eat pork?
Pork chop.
Or just pork?
Pork chops.
He look like a pork eater.
A pig. Oink oink. You're laughing on the side.
I'm not.
Anyhow, we can go on now too because
URSM?
we deal with DP. Now the URSM.
Yes.
The
Luke Marcelina will then give up his seat in parliament and go become the next prime minister, which Makes sense because he's the prime minister now. His party, bam, bam, bam. So
And he's from Tersoya.
yeah, so he make himself prime minister. I am very good.
Next in line.
Then afterwards, we have this is a trick one.
Richina Brug.
Reginald Brugge will leave Parliament and become the Minister of VSR, which is what he and Veronica have been fighting for the longest while.
So he win now.
And finally, he won the discussion of get the hell off my seat. I wanted last time I give you a chance with your 25 votes. Now give me a chance because people actually vote for me again. So get the hell off and go your ass Parliament. You should be lucky you're getting a job.
Andrew, the children watching.
Okay.
Yes, she's gonna be in Parliament.
Yes, but it's good to give context. And so then he's going to be Minister of VSR. Now, what I want to catch him on, Richanel, and I will have your back 200% because I don't like when they are trying to keep a good black man down. Okay? They're not going to do the same thing they do to you, to Rolex, to you, Richanel. Because they are hoping and praying that you fail the screening. So any skeletons you have, 6 feet under, just add 2 more inches and put it 9 at least so that nobody can find it because they hoping and praying that something happens to you for the screening. So they're going to be like, yes, see? You give black people a chance and look. But they ain't going to find nothing because Richanel is a clean guy.
Stand-up guy, right?
So he said.
Okay.
So there shouldn't be no issues, right? So, but in the meantime, that switcheroo going to happen where Ms. Veronica Janssen is going to become parliamentarian and then Brugge will become the Minister of VSA. And hopefully he can do a little bit more because Veronica, this ain't it. Then we have, what's next?
No, wait. Then there's something interesting
What's interesting?
because they have 3 seats, correct? So
Yeah.
Veronica will be filling 1.
Yes.
Shamila will be filling 1.
Yes.
And then we have the most interesting in St. Martin history, you like to call it?
Yes. Chris Weaver with 5 votes.
With 53, man, Lord. He had 53.
It's practically 5 votes, is going to become a parliamentarian. So he will be standing there on the floor of Parliament and say, Madam Chair, on behalf of the people,
Really, Andrew? You can't make it up, right?
you cannot, listen.
But it's democracy. Based
Is
on
it though?
Yes, based
Is
on
it though?
Wait, based on
Is
the
it?
rules.
53 people decided you are going to become a parliamentarian and you're going to talk on behalf of 22,000 people?
What is based on the rules of art? He's the next highest vote getter after Gracita. How much Gracita?
That's 53 high.
Yeah,
How much you get last election?
35.
You should get 50.
No, me, I thought me.
No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah, January 42, now 35.
Okay, and let me ask you a question.
When? How much you had the last time?
I don't know.
88.
Okay, let me ask you something now. And this is a good question because I really want to know as a politician because you've done it. You've done it a couple of times. So you could tell me how you would feel if with, how much you get last election?
This one, 35.
With 35 votes.
Uh-huh.
For some reason, you end up in parliament as a parliamentarian. And how would you feel speaking to the public, knowing that you received 35 votes out of 22,000 people?
How I would feel?
How would you feel?
I would feel good because I get the opportunity to represent the people. I mean, that's why I ran to be in parliament. It was a.
But do you represent the people though?
Andrew, don't before I get puffy out. Don't get me puffy out. Warda. Hold on 1 second. It is not his fault.
Yes.
No, it's not. That the rest of the party didn't surpass him in votes. Because if you look at it, the doc carried the party. He got 1,300 and change. Yes.
Why Olivier ain't in parliament then? He get 300 votes.
Because he ain't got enough for 1 seat.
Okay.
He ain't got enough for one seat.
But you gonna be there with 32 votes telling me that you're representing the people, and somebody who gets 400 or 500 or 200 or 100 is like, so who do I represent?
Electoral reform. But it makes sense. His party got wait.
It don't look fair.
It don't matter. His party got 3 seats. You follow the rules of order. Somebody become prime minister. The next highest vote getter would go in as a member of parliament. Correct. Now the next highest vote getter is gonna become another minister. So then you get another space open up, and then they're choosing the person who had higher votes than him. I think Gracita had more votes than him. Correct. I think she's gonna now be a minister plenipotentiary. So based on the rules of order, right? Who is the next highest vote getter on the URSM?
So I can run and get 54 votes and become a member of parliament. USM, give me a card.
I thought you said you don't run.
With 50, listen, I gonna get a salary.
So let me ask you a question. You really believe if you and Andrew 50, how much for? 54?
54.
You could get 54 votes?
I know the police gonna vote for me.
Why?
Because I'm such a lovable person.
Okay, let me move on. So that's an interesting.
That's a good point to make, though. But anyway, so Chris Weber will be going in as a member of parliament. So then you have three there. Granted that everything goes how it's supposed to go when it comes to the screening for the USM.
And that there's no new majority found in the meantime.
Yes, because that's always a possibility in St. Martin. Then, of course, you had the PFP. That's another interesting development where Melissa Gomes will become the Minister of Education, Culture, Youth and Sport. And, you know, people have been talking and say, what kind of policies will she be introducing? And I said that she's going to be doing excellent work to introduce innovative things for the society in St. Martin.
Give her a chance.
I have, though.
But you're laughing too much.
Because I heard that she's going to bring up different injectings into the atmosphere of St. Martin based on her responsibility of education, youth, and sport. And she's going to uplift and make sure that we have equality.
In the education system?
In the education, culture, and youth
and
system.
sport?
Yes, and that we all bond.
Let me see what's going to happen. So when Melissa
And then-
becomes minister,
Then you
she
have-
has to pass the screening, etc., etc.
Yep.
Then
Rayon Peterson
he's
comes
next,
in.
and then that's it.
Yeah, that's it. And Ludi was forced to stay in by her party as a member of parliament with 600 and something votes.
690.
But yet, Chris could say 53 people. Anyway, then we have up next the SAM party, the biggest winner in this coalition agreement, where they received the Minister of Justice portfolio. Of course, Frankie Myers will not be going to minister. He's going to stay in Parliament because in Parliament you could also have several other jobs. And then, so the most important thing is that Frankie Myers is the one that is picking a Minister of Justice, and he has selected Natalie Tackling to be the next Minister of Justice. And then, of course, the dynamic is that we're going to take a commercial break for Politricks Tuesday and come back with more.
I just signed up for Flex by Telem.
Do you mean flex like this?
Definitely not that.
Do you mean flex like this?
No, definitely not that.
Do you mean flex like this?
No, definitely not Flex like that. Telem's Flex is a mobile plan that adapts to your needs. Each month, I get a preset monthly fee that has a set amount of data, SMS, and minutes, so I know what I'm getting. But say goodbye to overages and bill shock, because when I go over my postpaid plan, it switches to prepaid, so I have the flexibility to top up what I need when I need it. I'm in complete control. My budget, my rules.
Hello, my people. Make sure you tune in to Sit, Sip, and Chat every Monday at 5 p.m. on TV 15 and every Wednesday at 8:30 p.m.
And make sure tune in to the late night show with Andrew Dick from Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. with a repeat in the afternoon for no reason. In the afternoon, the late night show at 3 p.m. Thank you, TV 15.
Thank you, TV 15. Make sure to tune in
Make sure tune in to the late night.
and Sit, Sip, and Chat.
Late night. Welcome back to Politricks Tuesday. Yes, we were. So that's the makeup of the coalition. Not much changes, but still fresh faces. Question is?
How much you got? Like three fresh faces?
Three fresh faces.
Chris, Darrell, and
Veronica. First time in Parliament.
yeah. But I feel like we're missing somebody.
Lyndon.
Oh, we got more fresh faces. So Lyndon,
Yeah.
Veronica, name Chris we just talked about, and then one more, Dimar.
Dimar Labiga, yes.
So we got four
Four.
new faces. So I wish them success and that they work in the best interest of the
53 people.
No, the people of St. Martin, Andrew. Come on. I challenge you then, Andrew.
Tomorrow.
Go on a political party and beat the 53.
That's a good point.
Join a political party, beat the 53.
You just hush my mouth.
Beat the 53. No, that's a look. Listen, a lot of people is really sit down and think, boy, joining a political party, it's easy. And to sit down and to talk with the individual and say, listen, these are my ideas, these are the things that I would like to do and change within the society, blah, 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 to get you to vote. They're going to do so. Yeah, Andrew, we watch you every night, Andrew. We got you. Zero.
Andrew Dick, 0. 0.
And Natalie gonna be there too. With
Natalie gonna be there like a 0. 0.
But one thing we do, but you know, and even jumping back on that, you know what's weird? I saw a post. I think it's the Audit Chamber. The Audit Chamber. 275 guilders is the road tax, right? And when the Audit Chamber put 70 guilders goes to the actual road, everybody was like, how is that possible? And I do so.
Admin fees?
I said, but they had this whole discussion in Parliament, which one of the High Council stated the government does not have a road fund. And in the budget, they put in road fund 2 million guilders.
Yeah, it's always been the low. It's very low.
So when you see the roads all
Mash up.
not roading, there is only 2 million guilders a year.
And it doesn't take into account, you have to understand how the roads work here. The lovely concrete people, yes, I'm talking to you, Yuli Alas, Alamal, Yuli Alamal, they do a hash job for a reason, meaning they do a half-ass job for a reason. Because you have to understand, if you are in the business of fixing things, and you fix it so good that you are no longer needed afterwards, you will be eventually out of work, especially on a 16 square mile island. Of course, because you can't count the French side. right? Because they can't go and do work on the French side. You're crazy. It's only French side can come on the Dutch side, and we call it European Treaty. We call it the Treaty of Concordia. But when it comes to the other way around, let me see a St. Martin Island concrete truck in Concordia now, and see if that truck going to leave.
But it did say service and goods.
Listen, I understand what you're saying.
So we need to actually try the service part and then complain.
It's been tried and blocked many times.
So that means we need to start blocking things.
Oh, yeah. The
But
Dutch side going to block things. Yeah, right.
We need to.
We just going to be like, okay, some brothers and sisters from the French side. Oh, Treaty of Concordia, we live together. They don't want to keep us together. But let a Dutchman decide to go on the French side and say, yeah, opening a lemonade stand. What's that? What's that can't get burned down? Just so.
So one of the things we could do, for example, Andrew, let me challenge the minister to see how he can fix that. Because the minister in there, they talk about
But the whole idea behind my rant from that is that they are going to we allow them to do a half-ass job based on the fact that we want things cheap and fast. And honestly, you want it quick and fast too, because remember when we used to complain about Colby, when you come down Cape House Road and you pass Kuchi Barber Shop, and then you take the road there to go Marigo. Remember when we used to complain about that for years or 2 years, and then Duran finally had fixed it. It take a long time. Remember, it took a long time to fix, and then it's been fixed, but we forgot that it was broken. So now a little holes are appearing again because the way wear and tear works. And then we just act as if it was never fixed for like a steady 2 years or a year and a half. Roads will always be bad eventually based on the fact that the climate.
But then what a lot of people tend to say, when Rose did the airport and the airport road, the runway of the airport, they don't do much repairs to it. So why we can't now apply the same logic?
Because we want it cheap and we want it fast.
True.
And the construction companies still have to they have to live. They have to also have work.
What we just pay right now, like 3 inches of asphalt, when it should be like 6, so then the road would actually last longer. But then don't forget the extra 3 inches then come at a cost. And according to the Prime Minister, we don't have no money, right?
Be bankrupt.
So if we don't have no money, my question is, what creative ways are they coming up with now to create money, to generate some type of revenue in order to help the road fund, especially because right now I think you could call out 20 potholes on one road. Can I get that street? Alone from by Windward Island Bank go straight down to by Vlan, we call no Relato. That one road got more than 20 potholes.
It's like you're going Anguilla, boy.
So let's see, as they say, give them a chance, and we are fair. Give them a chance, see what they're gonna do. Let me see.
I know, but I know this government has a very thin line with me because they are there, they've been there.
Hey, they are more than you see now.
They've been about 17 days.
They are now more than 17 days.
Correct.
How long they been there? Since what, March?
Since March.
So we now in what? We're going in October because September almost finished. So you can't keep using, but we were only there 17. Even in your decommissioner status, you still was working. So that means come December, come January, you can't be like, but elections was just on August. Y'all been there
from March.
From March. So come in March, you have to have tangibles in order to present to the people.
That's it.
Because if you don't have tangibles, we can start to do so.
Remember when you said? Remember when you said? And then you're like, but you see the economy, and we had to prioritize. I can't wait for those excuses, especially with the many plans that were promised. And I have the interviews. I have the manifestos that were given. Yes, PFP, I remember the manifesto. Remember the excellent, nice manifesto, the newspaper you printed and you were giving them out in St. Peter's and the different district, and everybody was getting them. I got one. Yeah, DP, your plan that you gave to the Indians, in Bel Air, and you had Viran as the poster boy, and he was like, "Yes, and Phillipsburg, we're going to make it magical, and we're gonna revitalize, and people are gonna come to the town area again and make it great again, and we're gonna do it like the good old Theo days." Okay. Yeah, I got a plan. I got a presentation. You know how the artist impressions that you were showing off to the business people of Phillipsburg, and then of course not forgetting the lovely Sam Party, who also made promises, who also said stability and changing of electoral reform and making electoral reform a priority. I mean, I can go on.
So we can see who the first person gonna do. Point of order, Madam Chair. We talk too much. Madam Chair, you have been here for 40 years. Give us an opportunity.
400.
Okay, 400. You've been there for quite some time. Let's now add to the agenda point. I want to see who gonna do it. Add, because what happens is they want to talk about every other thing.
No.
But let me talk about something that you guys
You have to understand.
literally been hammering and saying.
Partner,
Yes, sir.
there is an electoral reform committee. That's where it
But
begins.
who's heading the committee? Or who have headed the committee in the
When the
past?
new parliamentarians take office on Friday,
They're gonna split up.
then they split up to do the committee selections.
Uh-huh.
So let's say, for example, last time it was Sarah Westcott Williams who was the committee chairperson of that particular committee.
She called the meeting?
Wait, no.
No, but we got hit the nail on the
Yeah,
head.
she called, I think, one meeting.
And then what happened?
Nothing.
No quorum?
No quorum.
Okay. We
So-
need to punish anybody who don't show up for electoral reform. I'm saying it here. As you say, clip it.
Clip it.
Clip it.
Clip
If
it.
they don't show up
Save
for the
it.
meeting,
Put a pin
right?
on it.
The political reform committee, the meeting, if the chair don't call the meeting, you do not vote for these people again. Because they're the same ones who's going to say, what? Yeah, but this is why it happened, because we don't have no electoral reform. This is why that one could do this and this one could do that. No, let me stop it now.
You start off with the Electoral Reform Committee, then it moves on to a central committee. The central committee then calls in the minister to have dialogue. The minister then gives suggestions, and the central committee members give their suggestions. They make a plan. Then it goes to a public meeting. During the public meeting, they can make a motion and then
vote for it,
vote
vote
for it,
against it.
and vote against it or vote for it. If it vote for it, the minister still is the one who has to decide what is going to come and implement when and where.
But then they still got to go to the council of advice to review. Depending on what changes.
And the ombudsman, because we got to see if it's against our rights, if it works to the SARE. I mean,
But I got a question to you now, Andrew. With some of them in there forever, you don't think they already have some amendments? So
you think you wasn't talking crap when you was during the election season when you said, let's stop trying to reinvent the wheel and look on the desk where they got
the
different
P drive,
amendment proposals.
You keep hearing, everything is on the P drive. So you trying to tell me nobody look in the P drive and see, hey, who were working on this before? Let me just continue what they were doing. Oh, not a magic word, continuity.
And don't forget, one of the things that I'm going to look forward to is who's going to pick up the Mullet Bay situation.
Oh.
Who is going to pick up the banking legislation? Remember that?
Yeah, because
Do we still need the banking authority, or we forget the bank account because Bryson in there? We just going to say, oh, okay, well he in there to do it, so I guess we just going to move on. I do hope.
Revolut left already?
No, they're still there, kind of sort of. They're like, hey,
We gonna hold on?
we go, no, hey, we waiting on some word from government, but in the meantime, don't forget to empty your account. Haha.
Okay.
Yeah.
Another stalling situation.
A long stalling situation. So who's going to pick up the pieces of the different things that needs priority, that needs to be done? Because don't forget, while there is a new majority, the other members of parliament are still parliamentarian. They're still parliamenting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So parliament got a parliament. That doesn't go together.
Parliament got a parliament. No.
No.
Parliament needs to work. They need to amend, legislate. They need to do their
Propose.
job.
Yeah.
Make amendments, call in the minister and say, hey, minister, why you sign this paper for? Why did you do this? Now we in this situation. You didn't come to parliament and you made a decision just so mad. Now look why we are here. We're here now because of this.
Planning, execution, going to be one of the biggest things that people are going to be looking out for the next coming term. So, while it's nice that people are not focusing so much on the drama part of politics, understand that there is still there is still there is still drama, and with Savage Chris not being there though,
Savage, great. How you say it again?
Savage Chris.
He got Tuesday nights, though.
He got Tuesday nights to scream out loud and say what they're doing wrong. But will Batman fill the shoes of Savage Chris? Will he be loud like Chris? Will he be louder? Will he be softer? Will he just, go along to play along? My advice to opposition members has always been the following. Present it and let them vote against it. Let them walk out. But just present it. Whatever you come with, don't worry that you're in opposition. Don't worry if you don't have the support of the others, but let the people know that you're walking. Don't sit there. Do nothing. Complain the loudest. And then when you ask, what have you done? The only thing your answer is, I was a formidable opposition. That's what Chris said last election, and look where he is now.
Empty barrel make the most noise. We don't need no more empty barrels in Parliament. We need people to work in the best interest of the
53 people.
of the country.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let it go. I don't tell you now. Jump on board. You understand? Go out here and try to get more than 53. Let me see how good Mr. Andrew Dick will do.
Last but not least, Miss Shut It Down, Veronica Jansen Webster.
What she do?
I call you Miss Shut It Down from now on because you shut down the shelter that was in Soccer Garden. You shut it down. You stopped the funding from government. They had to stop. Shut it down. You said you're looking for an alternative. Okay. Then you are in the process of shutting down the second emergency room that we have in Simpson Bay that was recently implemented. I personally know people who family members were saved because it was closer to get into the medical center. And not forgetting that the medical center's waiting time is horrible. Horrible. Horrendous. I know words.
Easy now. Continue.
So, how is it possible that in this lifetime, we still can't get decent care? Not top quality care because of the understaff and it's a medical center and, things are rough and whatever and you don't have enough professionals. Okay, no problem. But at what cost? And then you already know that the waiting time at the medical center sucks. I remember my grandmother-in-law was there for 5 hours last week and she got a stroke. And or you just had her outside in a wheelchair and going like, the doctor will see her just now, but you're gonna have to hold on for a while. Like they're telling you that it's okay if you need to leave and go and die. It's okay. But just know you gotta wait to see the doctor. That is crazy in 2024. And then at the same time now, Miss Veronica Jansen, the Minister of VSA, is closing down this health care emergency room that they have in Simpson Bay.
My question is, Andrew, the HAP was opened up because it went to what? It was brought to Parliament, right?
Yes.
It was agreed upon.
No, it wasn't brought to Parliament.
It wasn't brought to Parliament?
The minister made the decision. He made an agreement with the House Doctor Association, and then had some there on call, and then it's available.
Then CALM voted for it because they keep saying
no. It's a whole council
calm.
of ministers.
It's calm. So that means under this CALM, the commissioner CALM, this decision was made.
Oh yeah. So who do you blame besides Veronica? You blame the DP, you blame PFP, and up to you blame the now because they're there now. Sorry.
I'm gonna leave that one alone.
Okay, thanks. So the sad part about it is the people is the one who's suffering, and then
what's the alternative? Because she said she was coming up for alternative for the one in Soccer Garden. So what's the alternative for the one in Soccer Garden, and then what would be the alternative now for the Heights Art Support? Because we are going into
Ready?
high season. Wait, we're
You-
going into high season.
Yes, and you know-
So you're going to have more of these, people just drink and when they come to St. Martin, they party and start talking the crazy.
Can I answer you?
You can't see me now. Not later. You can't see me now. Answer me now. Not later. Answer me now.
The alternative is that we're working on an alternative.
But the alternative is she's not going to be a minister of VSR.
Alternatively.
So then she can do so. The hands-off approach?
It's Richard's fault.
Really? But he got past the screening.
Let's hope he passes
So
screening.
if he passed the screening, it's going to be his fault. So we should, you see, is a setup.
It's horrendous.
Is a setup. But, talking about that, Andrew, we have a whole Starlink situation. And you know what's so weird? I realize St. Martin people, it is very interesting. Why do we love others more than we love ourselves? And let me divulge a little bit more into that, right? Yes, we can do better. So I'm looking at St. Martin on the whole. Yes, we could do better with the infrastructure. Yes, we could do better with telecommunications, BTP, you name the whole tralala. Yes, we can do better. These same government-owned entities fund events that you guys so love, fund and sponsor entrepreneurs that you guys support. But when it comes to supporting them, you don't want to support them because you're saying, oh, this alternative is way better. So the objective here is to make millionaires billionaires and to make billionaires trillionaires.
Correct.
But to help your own country, you feel there is no need to. Because everybody like, oh, forget it, just go Starlink. So let's see, you're on Starlink, it asks you a credit card. Your credit card information, you pay on a monthly basis between 70 and 90 euros, whatever the case may be. That money is not taxed. You can't tax the money, right? All that money generated goes to Mr. Elon Musk. Let's leave the Earth and go to Mars and fix Mars. Establish life over there. Okay. But you refuse to put into your own.
Yes.
So I am confused. So let's say Telem, Motor World, Najiko, and all of these individuals pull up from sponsoring Carnival and sponsoring sports and other individuals.
Then they're ungrateful. That's a Martin logic. Listen, an American can come tomorrow and do the late night show, and they will be the best TV show in St. Martin. They will get sponsor galore. They would. Pete, block out, please.
Andrew.
Who's that?
Wait. Little bit of water.
They would say that they're local and that they're here for local people in the American accent.
And the grandfather was somebody.
And people will eat it up. And then when they do, they'll say, he should train somebody local. Somebody local should step up to the base and do it like him. And the person would be here for 5 minutes, and they would already call us pinheads. They already would call us donkeys. And give us a poor rating on Instagram. And we would love them. She's speaking her mind, leave her alone.
But when you speak your mind,
Where he live? What car he driving? So I can meet him late at night and shoot him in the face. I'd like to say good night to the 53 people. Thank you so much for watching Late
wait,
Night
Andrew,
Politricks.
we can give them a little interlude to the next episode.
What?
You know why I find out? Everybody is always focused on what's going on inside the airport,
Yes.
but not what's happening outside the airport.
What's up?
Thank you for joining us.
53.
Really?
Say, are you?
Are you? Pete, take us away.
Take us out.